Hey everyone, I'm really excited to talk to you about the first of several laser solutions that you're gonna see from us today. And it all starts with the two newest additions to the M12 system, in our cross and points laser, as well as a 360 three-plane solution. Each of these products are gonna deliver self-leveling accuracy, all-green lasers, and durability features that you've come to expect, like IP rating and impact protection, so that you know they're gonna stand up to the job sites you walk onto every single day. Above that, we're gonna utilize that M12 battery to deliver best visibility and runtime that's gonna stay with you all day no matter how long you're on site. We're also innovating the setup process of a laser. We're making it more efficient and faster so that you can get your layout and install done quicker when using a laser. But first, let's talk about that visibility. When we were learning about the category and doing research with you on your sites, you made it very clear. A bright and easy to see laser is arguably the #1 most critical feature in having a good laser. And it's not just about powering a green beam, it's also about having that visibility at distance. It's not uncommon to shoot a laser 30, 50, 100 feet, sometimes even further, and the bottom line is, you wanna be able to shoot that laser as far as you can possibly see, so that you can maximize the amount of work that you're doing off of that one reference point. Both M12 lasers are gonna use high-powered green diodes to deliver that type of visibility at that distance. Let's catch up with Brent, who's a local carpenter, and see what he thought about the M12 visibility. So, Brent, can you tell me why visibility is so important for lasers on a job site?
Yeah, on job sites we have high light, low light, it's always changing, and being able to see that laser over long distances is key.
Okay, and you've used the M12 on site for a couple weeks now. Why don't we turn these on, the M12 and then a competitor? Obviously worked with competitor lasers in the past. Can you tell me about the visibility of the M12 and how it compares to competitors?
The competitors over longer distances, the line gets wide and grainy. The M12 is a lot brighter, it's crisper over longer distances, and it's just easier to see and use.
Okay, and you mentioned crisper. What do you mean, why is crisper so important?
Over long distances, the line gets wider and it kind of washes out and gets grainy, where the M12 stays tighter and it's just easier to find your center of the line.
Okay, great, and you mentioned long distances a couple times. What would you consider to be a long distance, and tell me how the M12's performed in those situations?
100 plus feet, and I found the M12 over 100 feet works better than any other laser that's out there.
In order to deliver that visibility advantage, it's really important that you have a battery that you can trust to drive that sort of power. Think about it. If you're on site for a standard 8-hour shift, or if you're working overtime and running 12s, you don't want to be constantly running back to your job box to switch batteries because it's lost productivity. Each of our M12 lasers is going to deliver over 15 hours of runtime, and that's with all lasers on. It's also the only 12-volt solution in the market that's going to be compatible with a 6-amp-hour battery and every other M12 battery that we have on the market. Runtime and visibility are pretty obvious needs when it comes to a laser. But if you're really going to start addressing efficiency on job sites, you got to talk about the setup process when you're using that laser. As you know, doing long runs of material, whether it's running pipe overhead at 50 or 100 feet or laying out stud track, that process can be very tedious and time-consuming trying to get that perfect alignment accurately. Because of this, we've integrated a micro-control feature that pivots on point so that you're going to be able to get that smooth, precise adjustment much quicker, saving you time, making you more efficient on site. Honestly, it's a lot easier to demonstrate than it is to explain, so let's go talk to Brent. Okay, so you're trying to connect 2 points on your floor layout.
Yep.
Can you walk me through how you'd use a competitor laser to do that?
Sure. Move it to my mark, and now I try and dial it in, and it's jumping a little bit. Now it springs back.
Okay, got it. So it's kind of jumpy on you, tough to get that precise alignment. How's that compare to that micro adjustment on the Milwaukee?
With the micro adjustment on the Milwaukee, I find myself on my intersecting point, get the body close, and then I just dial it right in, and it's that simple.
After walking us through, what's the real benefit of that? What does that do for you?
It saves time. You saw how fast it was. It's less frustrating because you're not messing with it. And here, a 1/16 of an inch is a mile down there. So it really makes it precise. Awesome.
And then kind of one last thing, when we were designing this tool, we made that micro control adjustment so that it pivots on that intersection point with the two lasers you have there. Is that a big deal for you, or what's the benefit there that it pivots on point?
Yeah, it's a huge deal because once I set up on my starting point and I know I'm dialing it in, I'm always going to be on there. I set up once and I'm done.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's great. I really appreciate you walking us through that. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
Integrating microcontrol is a testament to how we're working to make you more efficient on the job site. But we also know it's important to be versatile. That's why we've integrated our magnetic mount directly into the laser unit, so you're not having to search the job site for scattered accessories just to get your magnetic hold. And this bracket's equipped with amplified rare earth magnets that are gonna stick to virtually any metal surface, and they're not gonna slide, so you know that your work's gonna be accurate, but maybe more importantly, it's gonna protect it from drops and falls on site. This is really just the beginning for us. And I feel like we say that a lot, but when it comes to the laser category, it's really true. You guys have been asking for this for a long time, and I'm excited to deliver these two solutions focused on all-day runtime, best visibility, and faster setup. These solutions, as well as several others that are going to come, are going to be focused on keeping you more productive and more efficient on job sites. Stay tuned.